All right, guys, so you might have gotten this email from YouTube, or you log into your creator channel and you get a banner that comes up the top. And this is for non-US citizens that generate money from the YouTube revenue program. And you might be confused about how to do that. So enter your tax information into Adsense. And you definitely want to do that before May 31st, because then they will withhold 24% of your total earnings worldwide. And you don't want to do that. So the first thing that you want to do is play this video. I'm not going to play it. There's been a lot of hate on this video. Obviously more dislikes than likes. I've got a video on my channel that has more dislikes than likes, but be it as it may, I'm going to show you what you need to do here, because this video really didn't answer a lot of the questions. So you're going to click on submit the tax info, and then it will explain here about submitting the tax info, how to do it. You're going to sign into Adsense, click payments, manage settings, manage tax information. So when we do that, we're going to log into your Adsense, and this is where your YouTube, even though it doesn't show your YouTube revenue here, I don't really use the traditional Adsense program. I just use it for YouTube ad revenue, but you'll see here this banner along the top that says important tax information is required from you. And so we're going to click manage tax info, and this is how you're going to do this. So add the tax information. This button will pop up and make you log in again to your account. Okay. Now, traditionally, there's two types of W-8 There's the W-8 Ben, which is for the individual, and the W-8 Ben E, which is for corporations. So in this case, I'm going to follow the rules for the W-8 Ben, the individual, and then it's going to ask me if I'm a citizen or resident of the United States. And I'm a Canadian citizen and resident, so I'm going to answer no to that question. And then it says, based on your previously selected answers, a W-8 form is needed. And that's what I mentioned. This is the W-8 Ben. If it's a business entity, then you'll want to use this other one. So here's how you fill out the W-8 Ben form. Typically, there'll be a lot of affiliate programs that will have you fill out the actual form, like on a piece of paper, but you can just fill this out. Now, what I would recommend is fill out as few details as possible. So if you're not doing business as a different name, just leave it blank. Country of citizenship, you're going to select your country. This will depend on the amount of withholding tax. It will be a little bit different in different places. So in this case, it's going to ask for a taxpayer identification number, TIN. And it says for foreign TINs, don't include any other foreign personal identification. If you're a claiming treaty, you're required to provide a foreign TIN. So I'm going to go ahead and try to leave that blank. Usually what I put is just INTL for international. So at least something's filled out there. And then it's going to ask me for a permanent address. So I'm going to put my permanent address here. And then I'm going to check mailing address is the same as permanent address, and then click next. Okay, so at this point, it's going to ask if I'm claiming a reduced rate of withholding under a tax treaty. And basically, if you don't, they're going to impose a 30% withholding tax, because basically they don't trust that you're going to pay taxes in your country, or maybe there's not a treaty with that. So what you want to do is you want to click yes. Okay. And I'm a resident of a country claiming treaty with the US. And then I'm going to pick my country. And my country in this case is Canada. So you may be exempt on certain types of income. So I'm going to claim what these are, and I'm going to claim all of them, and it's going to allow me give me that option. So again, it doesn't have a permanent establishment in the US, and I'm going to accept that reason. Now, I don't actually have motion pictures and royalty, but I'm going to fill that out as well. And that's only going to allow me to select a reduced treaty rate, and then other copywriting royalties, 12.3. And typically, if you're filling out a W-8 Ben in Canada, it'll be Article 12, Paragraph 3, and you will select the withholding rate of 0. And typically, there's a form on the traditional form that you fill out. There's a place there, and I often just put services because it will have me write something out. Of course, this is very streamlined and systemized because they're having a lot of people that probably haven't filled out a W-8 Ben before fill that out. So we're going to click next. All right, so now let's summarize this, and we've got the 4 forms. It's actually creating multiple forms for each of these, and I am going to click I confirm I have reviewed the tax documents to the best of my knowledge, and I believe they are true, correct, and complete. And I'm going to click next. And then I'm going to type my name here, and I'm just going to do my first and last name. And I am the person listed on this form, completing it on my own behalf. Has an individual or entity identified performed any activities or services for Google within the US? I will put no. Okay, so all of my all of my capital stuff that I do on my business is not actually physically in the United States when I do that, and so I'm going to click no. And then, are you providing tax information that has previously received payments? So because I have received payments from Adsense before, and then I will check that and I will click submit. Okay, so now that that's done, they will claim 10% here, but they will not claim any of my US income from the AdSense that I generate from my YouTube channel or the AdSense that I generate from my websites, because I filled out the W-8 Ben. So that's how you fill out a W-8 Ben form. There is a traditional paper form that you fill out that a lot of affiliate managers will want. And again, what I do when I'm filling that out is I cite the terms and conditions of article and paragraph 12.3 to claim a 0% rate of withholding on, and then it says specify the type of income, and I just write services. And they really just want that for a CYA for themselves, but that's how you fill it out. So definitely do that, because if you don't, they're going to withhold a lot of your income, and it might be very challenging to get that back. So if this helped you fill out the W-8 Ben for your YouTube monetization partnership program, let me know in the comments. I'm obviously Canadian, but it'd be a similar process for different countries, although they may not have, like Mexico, I believe has, you can't get down to 0. They can only get down to 10% withholding. But do fill it out and let me know what your experience was by following this video. All right. Thanks, guys. Hope this helped. Bye.